Hello, hello. Gonna be playing more of this today. Why you no load? Some technical difficulties. Team 17. Can't wait to accidentally get more people killed today.
We have a call waiting.
Sup?
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
I forgot.
Forrest Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream.
The Scream.
What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight. It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend. Anyway, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Are you keeping safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink, trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy from Starling Security here earlier installing the Starling 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
We're friends now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky.
Whoa.
Yeah. Back then, things were pretty rough. I used to roll with a bad crowd. Not all bad, but there was this one guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was. That bottle took the best years of my life. Or so I thought.
It's never too late, Roller Ricky.
How did you turn things around?
I joined a support group. I opened up about my problems. Sharing that burden just took so much weight off. It's a long story from there, but I found roller disco. I learned how to have fun again, cutting loose and making shapes. Now whenever I get down,
Fuck.
I get down. I'm finally free from it all, man. It's important just to talk to somebody. That's the first step. Ain't that right, Max?
Aw, hello, Max.
I will protect him with my life.
Well, he certainly sounds like a good boy.
Max is my emotional support dog. He's a rescue dog, but I always say he's the one that rescued me. He's the best dog a guy could ask for. Of course, the first thing I did was teach him how to skate. He's better than me now, a real pro.
Max can skate.
Yeah, man! At first they said it couldn't be done, and then they said it shouldn't be done. But Maxie loves the rink, man! Is that another train, Maxie? Maxie loves trains, man. He's even got that special how to greet them.
He's, oh shit.
Maxie sounds like a really special boy.
Maxie appreciates all the positivity
There
you're
he is.
throwing out, my man. You know, I'm actually hosting free skating lessons tomorrow at the festival. I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the community. Man, all this talk of skating's got me itching for a boogie. Before I switch my radio off for the night, could I request a song, Forrest? Something I can groove to, you know, something funky. It'll be me and Maxie's final boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that. Thanks again for calling. You and Max, be safe now, okay?
Bye, Maxie.
You got it, man. Peace.
Well, folks, this next one goes out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy. You're gonna love this next track.
I really needed that call, you know, after everything.
Yeah, I get that. He talked a bit much for my taste, but it is inspiring to hear somebody come back from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You were thinking about Max on skates, weren't you?
Well, would you look at that? Another caller on the line. What are the odds? Better take it.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash. How are you tonight, caller?
I'm doing okay. I made it home safe.
Gary!
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for doing what you could earlier. You know, even though not everybody made it, and, I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You were so brave earlier. You're safe now.
I wanted to ask you why. Why he didn't... Why am I...
Why what, Carrie?
Why did he spare me? After what he did, why let me go?
Maybe he only wanted to hurt the pranksters.
Maybe. Did he just think everyone was making fun of him? Did he always hate these hazing rituals? I mean, if he did, why wait all these years to...
What was that?
Why do this now?
These stupid hazing nights have to stop. Carrie, you did so well tonight. Stay safe and rest. Help is coming to Gallows Creek. We just need to hold on.
Thanks, Peggy. Hey, Forrest? Could I request a song?
Of course, Carrie. What song?
Any song by Blast Processor. And thank you.
This next one goes out to Carrie.
You know, what Carrie just said has really got me thinking.
About what?
The whistling man left her alone. Why? There must be a reason.
When it comes to masked whistling killers, I don't think a reason
think
is
she
a
has a
key part
base.
of their process.
Well, it's something to consider. I need to take a break. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
Going on an adventure. See what I can find down here. Yeah, been there.
I need a key to get in there.
What the hell could have
That's
happened
not
in
opening.
here? Do not disturb. They're leaking. That'll stop him.
Locked tight.
No more locked doors. Nope.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or. Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
But we don't have that song. As you just said, Peggy threw it out the window.
But, Forrest, you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over. Here comes one of my favorites. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know,
Ew.
Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth.
All right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting. 189.16, The Scream. With me, Peggy.
I'm gonna die. But wouldn't he know I'm going outside to get it? The mousetrap will stop him. Oh no.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here, in the open, alone.
I don't want to stay inside and play records.
Here it is. Long ride home.
This looks a little bit too familiar. What the fuck? Okay. Why is it so ominous?
Bingo!
I don't know what I did.
I could probably survive that fall.
Cool, but now he can get in.
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive?
Oh!
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
There's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
What are you pointing at? Ah, it's a McDonald.
I wonder how the show's going.
I hope she's not dead. Mousetrap in place.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so...
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Yeah, Peggy. Just give me a little bit of help.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Beep, beep, look out. Tragedy. That's such a fucked headline. Okay, so it is Ant Williams and Sean Everett. Car Club. Marriage. Kim Walker, Peter Stein, they're getting married.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
So, Chuck Brody, start here. Chuck Brody, which will be, it's about in the end. Chuck Brody. And then you have Ant. Mr. P. Stein. K. Stein. So, yeah, she's dead. So, Kim Walker is dead. Count for this. Samuels stopped. Uncle Legend takes Manhattan. He's in the hospital, right? No. Marriage. And then dead. Rebecca Allen. Car Club. R.A. Rebecca Allen. her. So she... Yeah, so she is in New York. What is this? Safety good to come down to a yearly convention. Yes, Gallows Creek's Harvest Festival. Where is this? Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention Center. This is also her. And then for Ant, I'm gonna put Brody down here. So I can see Ant Williams. Yeah, so this is her. And then it's this. Oh wait, that's her. Okay, so I was right with all this. Festival disaster. And then it's Kenny Walker. Kim Walker's dead. Justice for the festival victims. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention. Where's this at? So dead Manhattan victim has to be this guy.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Manhattan fucking dead. Yeah, Manhattan Dead Hospital. Community service. 87. Where is this though? Office. High. Arcade. Where is the hospital? Right there. I think I got it. No, he wouldn't be at the power station. It would be at the gas station. This last year, she sold that. Where would he be? So 2. Seven. If you're gonna keep.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential
Dead
targets
Manhattan
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
didn't do
No
anything.
problem.
So it's him. Probably overlooking at it. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety. Where the fuck is Quiet Ridge? Wait a minute. Oh shit, wrong. Yeah.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
I would say that would like a.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Aunt Williams.
And where will I find them?
The power station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment. Forrest, I'm through to the power plant, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who? Jeez!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board, one moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
We'll do what's called a pro gamer move. Oh no.
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god.
Be
The
though.
call board, one moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Oh
Peggy,
well.
what's happening in there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but, the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and... Oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
My pro gamer move didn't work.
A classic back by popular demand. This is Long Ride Home by the Barn Finds.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Damn, I'm stupid. I don't. Yeah. organs exploded because I am dumb. God gives his toughest battles to his dumbest soldiers.
A key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
No, dude, he's down here. We're gonna die. Motherfucking terrorist. I don't like how the...
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Damn it.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
I don't like that.
George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Huh. Excuse me? Yes, sir, I see that is that.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death. Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping. Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off. If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
Subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst, and I can, I don't know, do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say than I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
I'm not smart enough for this, bro.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
I'm the silliest soldier. I'm not prepared for this mission. Oh, there's a photo here.
This looks useful.
Where's that other one at? Yes, that one.
Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently.
It's the woman. It's Dawn.
I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Oh.
The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A.
Expert.
But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive. Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was her caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. If only she had made it. Then we might have learned more about what's going on.
It's okay. We did what we could. The takeout idea was a long shot as it was.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
The plot thickens.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Ooh.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Sandra? Who was he?
He said if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening.
The fuck's Dracula calling me for?
But I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ron.
Is this the pizza fucker again?
His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday
Fucking
deals
hate
at
this
Pontiac
motherfucker.
is here at Ponty's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've
I'm
already got
gonna let
another
him
caller on
die.
the line.
I'm going to let him
This
die.
is 189.16, The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
I bet it's the mayor candidate.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers.
I'm gonna get you
Come
fucking
rain
killed,
or
I swear to
sleet,
God!
wrestling man will be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the Whistling Man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was
No,
too
continue.
much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
I swear if it's Pizza Man.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. Don? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only through the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
She's not by there.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The Whistling Man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please. I need to get in.
Can you get your neighbor's attention?
That the Whistling Man will see me, Forrest. I can't do that.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Six digits. Sounds like that would be hard to remember.
Yes, very hard, especially on a night like this.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
She's by Roller Ricky's, you lying
Out of
bitch!
sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
What was Roller Ricky's name?
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
They have it right here. I mean, I know where it's at. The joke's on you, game. I'm bad at puzzles, but good at remembering information. 20% of the time.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
I'm a genius.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Dawn. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Dawn, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16 The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody respects the sanctity of the ring.
Fuck yeah, Roller
Don't ever come
Ricky.
back here again. I'm calling the cops.
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him. That was the whistling man. The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but let anything happen
You
to
better not
Maxie.
let
He's my
anything
best
happen to
friend, you
him.
know?
I would
Listen,
kill
man, I'm
everyone
heading
in the
back
room
inside.
too.
Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I know. I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To mess with us?
Yeah, maybe. So, what now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all
Then why
I
would you go
know.
talk to him?
Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Ooh.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right. Don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
All right. I think we need to leave that knife alone.
All right. I'll just keep putting pressure on his stomach for now.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
What more do I have to do?
I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
No more locked doors. That mousetrap will definitely stop him. Wait a minute. Yeah. Reginald Scott. Okay. Okay.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Wait, how much is it? 4-digit? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very important date. What the fuck is this? Zero 9 10. Okay. What? $10.09. $10.85. It's a very important date. X-Files reference. Wait a minute.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere. I'd recommend you start reading.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something, or don't. Could this be it?
Okay.
Nice.
Not his child's birthday. The setting for fuck. Who the fuck was I looking for again? Nope. 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 Who the fuck was I looking for again? Reginald Scott.
I'm in, Peggy. I found the floppy disks. Just put it in the slot, right?
You got it. Remember, we need somebody with medical training who lives near 25 Nancy Drive. Let me know when you've got somebody. And don't waste time on anybody that can't help us.
Nope. Barbara. It's just John. Wait a minute. Ah, fuck. Reginald, Reggie. I'm a fucking idiot. It's not Karen. It's not these three. So it's one of these guys. It's just John. Go away. Yeah, it's John.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Boy, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please, just help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. Oh, war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey? John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest,
I like John.
I'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
I will when I'm done cleaning up. I don't want to get fired. I'm happy he's the first one I picked up, though. Mousetrap in place. Everything is safe.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Yes.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line.
Kobe for John.
How are you
Jason.
tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Yeah!
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive lineman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned,
Oh.
he was on our team too.
Tell me about him. What was George like?
Oh,
I didn't know him for long, man.
no.
Sad to say. We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Ricky, please, what was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
Brody.
This helps. Thank you.
Isn't that the name
got
of
it,
the,
man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks
Isn't
for
that the name of
listening,
the,
man. I'll let you to it.
the
Night, Ricky.
mayoral candidate?
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious bean, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. You'll like this next song. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got
Yay!
back through to you. Sounds like it's Been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
Hell yeah.
That's great news. That's crazy
Turn
about
this
the
from
phone
horror to
lines, though.
action movie.
Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it.
It's probably multiple.
But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times.
Oh no.
I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges.
The best
I'm here
man.
with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg. But
Souvenir.
John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh, yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on
That
air?
actually scared the shit out of me.
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generators down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while
Marie
ago. KPFK
Campbell?
do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Marie Campbell. She's in drama and theater. What's that song called again? Can't fucking see it because it's dark! The mousetrap's in place. I'm safe.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
That is a very good question. I've been asking myself that this entire time.
That must be it.
Big red button.
Boom! We've got power. The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
How did he slip past my mousetrap?
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
past the mousetrap. How did he do that?
What the hell?
What? What happened? We're on air. Oh no.
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still.
There's two.
So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if you crawl out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait,
Is that Peggy?
who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Oh.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Don't mind him. He's just shy.
So there were two whistling men.
I called it!
Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie?
I called it!
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to.
Teddy, shut the fuck up.
Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago. And that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
Probably at whispering point.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's
So
what you mean?
intimidating standing
Well, we
there.
didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Punch him again.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. Who was it, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the Whistling Man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh,
Teddy, shut the fuck up.
bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. If Dr. Sullivan had survived, then maybe...
there's no excuse for what she did, Forrest. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. He's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team. It was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at
Oh,
Gallows
shit.
Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right. right, Forrest? Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Will someone please explain to me what's happening?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie? Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
Fuck.
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, officer! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now. We got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Hell yeah.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. And it's been a scream.
I the Whistling Man?
In the dead of night, I can hear you calling for me, and there's nowhere to run.
This is Officer Trout. Come in. One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Chuck died. Martinez died. Virginia. Murphy. Cynthia.
Here in the darkness, I've got this feeling. It's growing stronger inside of me. It's a killer frequency. I can feel my heartbeat, and it's bursting out of my chest. But the radio's on, and it's playing the song we love best.
But I want to skip the epilogue. You got blown the fuck up because I'm stupid. Fuck that guy. Fuck this guy. Hot Dave.
We have the suspect cornered at the top of Whistling Point.
Not Clive right now?
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground! Don't move! Nobody else has to get hurt! No, stop! Suspect has jumped! Officer Lugo, do you have a visual?
Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
You lost the Whistling Man. Men will see this and say, hell yeah. Well, that's the end of Killer Frequency. Thanks to whoever watches this. I'm going to call it here. Alright, bye-bye.